What's going on, guys? Chinese Guy here. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about everyone's favorite thing in the game, the AC-130. Now, I would like to think most of you, if not all of you guys, will agree with me that the AC-130 is just plain annoying in Battlefield 4, and it is still probably very annoying even now in Battlefield 3. If the enemy team has a commander in Battlefield 4 and they do hold the conquest point for the AC-130, basically the commander is able to spam this thing just by spawning it every time it gets shot down. It gets very annoying because even though the gunship went down, it is able to return within a minute or so and just continue to wreak havoc. It also doesn't help when the gunship's weapons are very powerful. The two cannons plus the minigun combined can really rip up the enemy team on the battlefield. Each weapon on its own I don't think is too powerful. They are probably okay, and maybe there is a little bit of balancing to be done, but I don't think they are overpowered because they are hard to spam. But when you combine all those 30 weapons together at a single target, that target can be just obliterated in a few seconds. So let's say you are just an infantry running around in a pretty wide open map like maybe Goldmine Railway. You just don't feel very safe when you get that message saying the enemy gunship is online. The gunship kind of haunts you, and on maps like Lost Islands, there's barely any cover to actually hide under except for that little cave at the A flag. So I really hope DICE is able to somehow add more cover for infantry players, otherwise the infantry will basically have no chance against the AC-130. The gunship helps a lot to lock down objectives which are wide open and exposed because they can basically take out any vehicle and any infantry trying to cap the flag. So sometimes I would say which team has the AC-130 will basically control the map very well. With all that said, the gunship itself does not have any defenses against jets. The AA turrets, which were in Battlefield 3's AC-130, are now gone, so if a jet decides to do a strafing run on it, you are basically a sitting duck. I can't tell you how many times that I have done strafing runs on the gunship and how easy it is for me to get kills because it simply had no defenses against me, so all they can do is just sit and watch. Now, I know what you guys are saying, don't give the AC-130 more weapons, but quite honestly, what I would really like to see is for the gunship to be balanced and well integrated with the core gameplay of Battlefield 4, so at least it can be used as an actual tool and not just some super overpowered spamming weapon. To balance out the AC-130, the first thing I would try to do is limit the rate which it can spawn by making it cost more commander assets and also putting a much longer respawn timer. Because as I have mentioned, the AC-130 is basically no longer a tool, it is now just some annoying commander spamming weapon. Then secondly, I would give the gunship's AA turrets back, so at least there will be some actual defenses and not just automatic flares, which sometimes doesn't really work. And lastly, the biggest nerf I would say is I would just give them one seat in the AC-130 that houses all 3 of its weapons, but I would have it so that the player is not allowed to cycle through the weapons without waiting for a reload. I believe this would cause the amount of firepower coming out from the gunship to drastically lower, meaning again less spamming. I would also add an extra seat for paratroopers so the whole team can still spawn in it and parachute onto most objectives on the map, so kinda like the dropship from Battlefield 3 endgame. Overall, I think DICE needs to limit the amount of firepower coming out from the gunship. I don't think they really need to nerf the weapons themselves. To me at least, I think they can do their job and they aren't too overpowered. So let me know what you guys think of my ideas of balancing out the annoying AC-130 in Battlefield 4. Do you guys agree with me? What else would you add to the list? Or do you just think that the ways of my balancing will simply not work? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and subscribe. If not, hit the dislike button. I would love your constructive criticism and your feedback in the comments. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.